I had made another video about this same topic on my new laptop, but it didn't have audio for some reason. But this does have a microphone, and for some reason, my new laptop doesn't have a full size USB port, which is kind of weird. But, anyways, just really just disgusting level of atrocities being committed on a daily basis again against the Palestinians. Gaza under attack still by the settler colonial regime, that is the Israeli government, again, a occupying force, and just countless examples of them attacking residential buildings, bombing medical offices, bombing roads to hospitals, bombing media offices. So, people, journalists, reporters aren't able to document these atrocities happening. And, how is Israeli squaring this? Well, look, Israel fakes another video of Hamas rockets next to Gaza homes, Ali Abumina. Israel fights to protect its civilians. Hamas uses civilians to protect itself. And again, the whole reason the Israeli government is able to get away with continuing to commit these atrocities is because of the unwavering, unquestioning support of the U.S. empire. As Joe Biden said, if Israel didn't exist in the region, the U.S. would have to create it to support its interests. And obviously, this is really, really beneficial. All of these, attacks that Israel is levying against the Palestinians for the military-industrial complex, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, General Dynamics. I'm sure their stonks have shot up while all of these people have been getting murdered in cold blood, sometimes generations of family. This one report, 21 people of this multi-generational family were killed aging from 6 months to 90 years old. Israeli military tweeted a video containing footage it falsely claimed showed Hamas rockets near civilian homes in Gaza. The tweet was later deleted because it was bullshit. Israel claims to do everything possible to avoid civilian casualties when it comes to bombing Gaza, as it has been doing with savage intensity for more than a week. Yet day after day, Israel has slaughtered men, women, and children in their homes, regularly wiping out whole families. The 200 people killed in Gaza since the Israeli attack began more than a week ago include 59 children, numbers higher now, and 35 women. So the dilemma for Israel is how to square this horrific reality with its propaganda about protecting civilians. That's my cat moving around back there. One of the kitties. The solution is to lie and blame the victims. Israel's habitual claim is that Hamas and other Palestinian resistance orgs, which is what they accurately need to be labeled as, resistance orgs fighting against the occupying force, again, any means necessary. That's totally legal and justified under international law, fighting against an occupying force, okay? Use of Palestinian civilians as human shields by routinely firing rockets from residential areas, even the rooftops of homes. Israel got caught lying again after it posted a video on Twitter on Saturday titled Hamas Use of Human Shields Explained. Tweet also says Israel fights to protect civilians. Hamas uses civilians to protect itself. But as Rafael Sada, Reuters journalist, observed, the video included footage of a 2018 Israeli training exercise presented as if it had been shot recently in Gaza. I mean, Jesus Christ. The lengths they will go to try to justify their atrocities, their continued atrocities, is mind-boggling, isn't it? So mind-boggling, in fact, I had a hard time saying mind-boggling just then. At 18 seconds of the clip in, the IDF shows a missile launcher that Hamas supposedly embeds into civilian neighborhoods. It's actually a decoy weapon used by the Israeli military and was filmed in northwestern Israel. Jesus Christ, dude. Did you not realize people have use of the internet and can find shit like this out? Was there any... There you go, look. IDF, since they got called out on their fucking complete fabrication, has since deleted the tweet without explanation. But the notion that they have trouble distinguishing Hamas rockets from Israel rockets doesn't inspire confidence in the quality of their intelligence. Again, they knew it was complete bullshit probably when they put it out there. They just want to put it out there to try to inflame tensions and views towards these resistance organizations. Jesus. Not filmed in Gaza. It was actually an Israeli decoy. Jesus Christ. That's fucking ridiculous. In 2018, the 2018 video was posted on an Israeli Facebook page on November 25th, 2018. A caption in Hebrew says, trucks with missiles took a wrong turn and entered the village of Abu Sinan. Sinan? The S silent, and I'm not sure. In the north. The voice on the video, that of the Arabic-speaking child who apparently filmed it, calls, "Look, guys, the rockets are here." He sounds excited by the unusual scene. Let's see. Let's see if we can watch it, just out of curiosity. I don't speak Hebrew. What is this? Oh, I think that's just the tweet. Where did you go? Why won't you let me go back? There we go. The visibility of yellow Israeli license plates on parked cars is another clear giveaway. The video is not shot in Gaza. Israel's Mako news website. I mean, Jesus Christ. Let's see. Can we find it on this one? Oh, wait. They deleted it. Is that why we're not able to see it? Let's look at the thread, maybe. Here we go. So the yellow license plates are, it means that it's Israel. But they're trying to pass us off as, no, it's actually Hamas doing this in, Palestine. Human shields, all that shit. Is there volume on this? Damn it. It's not letting me, I guess there's no volume. Yeah, you can see the yellow license plates. I'll take their word for it that means. Okay, there you go. Let's look at that. I want to look at that picture, though. Yes, look, that's clearly it. Israel fights to protect its civilians. Hamas uses civilians to protect itself. Jesus Christ. God damn. This latest fabrication at Israel's first during its attack on Gaza last week. Gendelman, a spokesperson for Bibi Netanyahu, posted a video on Twitter claiming to show Hamas firing rockets from next to an apartment building in Gaza. But Gendelman deleted a tweet after Twitter labeled it manipulated media. It had in fact been a video filmed in Syria and first posted on YouTube in 2018. Okay, do we want to, let's take a little bit of listen to this.
Well, I think what the message that we should be sending
I believe that is Gendelman.
This message does not go out.
No.
Is the fact that what Hamas is
Jeremy
doing is
Salton, Israel political
on the
analyst.
top of residential apartment buildings. They put it within hospital and educational complexes. I don't think that that is something that makes the pictures that you were talking about on the various newspapers throughout the globe. I think instead, as you said, they have instead the pictures of the poor women, children, babies that have died as a result of this conflict. But I will tell you something. The ones who are responsible are not the Israeli Air Force that goes
What
ahead and
the?
presses the button on those bombs.
Yeah,
The one who is
Jesus
responsible for
Christ,
those
dude.
deaths are Hamas, who are choosing deliberately to put those innocent civilians in a
That guy's
place to
fucking
have
disgusting.
a situation of collateral damage. And that is despicable in my view.
First, I think it's important to respond to the lies that were told by your other guest. Now, if
Yeah, Ali,
Hamas
get
were
him.
really putting rocket launchers on the top of residential buildings, I'm sure Israel, with all its drones and all its surveillance technology, would be able to provide evidence of that. But
There you
instead,
go.
what happened yesterday, in fact on Tuesday, is Ophir Gendelman, the senior spokesman of Prime Minister Netanyahu, put out a video which he claimed
And I
showed
had to delete
Hamas
because it's
firing
Syria
rockets
2018.
from next to an apartment building. He put that on Twitter. What did Twitter do? They put a label on it, the kinds of labels they used to put on the tweets of Donald Trump, saying that it was manipulated media and it was in fact a video from Syria taken in 2018 from the city of Daraa in Syria
There you
that
go.
had nothing to do with Gaza. So we've heard all these lies repeatedly, which are designed to blame the victims and absolve Israel from
Precisely.
liability for war crimes. And if it were true that Hamas were placing civilians in harm's way, Israel would still be responsible legally for knowingly attacking sites where many
Yes.
civilians were present. So this is a lie that we hear repeated constantly.
Boom. Ali Abu Mina dropping the fucking knowledge bombs there. I love it. And then, yeah, just a little bit more context of what's going on, but attacking power. 25 hours, 25 deaths, including 7 children, 3 women, 60 injuries, including 31 children, 7 women, 13 residential buildings destroyed, resulting in mass evacuations. 58,000 people have already been displaced within Gaza. And what is it? The UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees. The Israeli government has attacked that before. It's a mattress factory that was hit by an Israeli airstrike. Crimes against humanity. And just listen to this really quick. Have it listen to whatever in Gaza, describing to Mark what Gaza is like right now. This is like chilling.
I just want to ask you one last question. You have 2 daughters. Just give me a sense, briefly if you could, but give me a sense of what life is like for them and the impact that this could have on your children.
It's hell. Every day, every hour is just complete fear and anxiety. We literally don't know where the next bomb is going to land. And I'm not exaggerating. Last night and today, the bombings that were happening in Gaza City, I think every single person, every single human being on this piece of land was expecting to die. And this cannot continue like this and has no justification whatsoever.
Every single human being on that piece of land thought they might die. I mean, Jesus Christ. Health Ministry headquarters attacked. PCRF. What is PCRF? Governmental building. Damaged governmental buildings, including schools, mosques, banks. And led to large-scale destruction of power and water networks. And again, the U.S. running interference, vetoing UN Security Council vote calling for a fucking ceasefire. It's disgusting. Again, the U.S. is complicit in this fucking genocide. And then attacking the media office. Yeah, Biden admin approved the sale of $735 million in precision-guided weapons made by Chicago-based Boeing to Israel. Yeah, end U.S. funding of the Israel apartheid regime and enforce the arms embargo now. Completely agree. All solidarity to the Palestinian people. Your collective resolve in the face of this just utter inhumanity is really something to behold, and sorry that the U.S. government is so fucked up and allowing this to happen. Support your resistance. I support your struggle by any means necessary. All part of the people. Peace. Much love.